Welcome back to this series. In this chapter, we uncover a common fear. If we stop relying on endless thinking, will we fail to survive or succeed in the world? The truth is, thriving doesn't come from overthinking but from the deeper intelligence within us. Chapter 8. How can we possibly thrive in the world without thinking? Anxiety is the thought without control. Flow is control without thought. Here is a question. What will that will guide you to an insight about this question? What thoughts are going through your head when you are doing your absolute best work? They are fully captivated and entranced by what you are doing in the moment. Take about 15 seconds to wait for the answer to pop up before moving on. If you still haven't had the insight or epiphany from the answer, here is another question that may point you in the right direction. When you are loving what you do so much and are completely engrossed in that you lose all senses of time and space occur when you are in the state of complete flow. When thoughts are going through your mind as you are in the state of flow in the moment. Pause here, wait for the answer to arise. Give it about 30 to 60 seconds for insight to come in. When you are doing your best work and are in a total state of flow where there is no separation between you or the work you are doing, you are having no thoughts in the moment, and if you are having thoughts, it's just flowing right through your head without you having to think about it. In other words, the state of peak performance for human can be described as the state of non thinking. It may seem crazy, but we do our best work when we are not thinking, and you are just it with your own experience. Here is another example that will help illuminate the truth of this topic. When professionals or even Olympic athletes are competing, do you think they are thinking and overanalyzing every single thing that happening during the game? What thoughts or thinking do you think is going on during the competition for them? The highest performing athlete will describe when they are in their peak state that they are in the zone. This zone is the state of flow or the state of non thinking. In Japanese culture, they have a beautiful word to describe this phenomena machine. Here is the definition of Stocko on times. Mushin is achieved when the mind is free of random thoughts, free of anger, free of fear, and particularly free of ego. It applies during combat and or other factors of life. When Mushin is achieved during combat, there is an absence of loose or rambling thoughts. It leaves the practitioner free to act and react without hesitation. He reacts according to all the study and training that have brought the karateka to this point, relying on not what you think should be your next move, but on what your trained instructors' subconscious reaction direct you to do. After practice thinking hinders that the performance of athlete and the same is true for everyone. We only hesitate, are reluctant, have doubts, insecurities and fears only when we begin thinking and overanalyzing. We function and perform our best and embody our full potential. The moment we enter a state of non thinking without thinking, we are free from limitations of the ego and are able to create the most incredible thing in the world. I am not asking you to adopt this belief, but to try it and experience it for yourself so that you gain the insight to make you your own. As we close to this chapter, remember thinking has its place in solving practical problems, but it is not the source of our deepest intelligence. True thriving comes from we let go of compulsive mental noise and allow life's natural flow of wisdom to guide us. We don't need to stop using thoughts, we only need to stop being used by it. When we live
From presence, we find that creativity, love, and clarity emerge effortlessly, and that's when real thriving begins. So, the answer is clear: yes, we can thrive without being lost in the thoughts, because thriving comes not from the mind but from awareness beyond it. Thank you.